50 interesting facts about Babirusas. Meet the Babirusa, the wild pig famous for tusks that curve straight through its own snout. Fact 1. The name Babirusa comes from Indonesian/Malay words, meaning pig deer. Fact 2. Babirusas are wild pigs native to the Indonesian islands of Sulawesi, Togian, Sula, and Buru. Fact 3. The most striking feature of male Babirusas is their upward curving tusks that grow through the top of their snout. Fact 4. A male Babirusa's upper tusks can curve backward so much that without wear, they can eventually grow into the animal's own skull. Fact 5. Babirusas actually have 4 tusks in total, 2 upper and 2 lower. Fact 6. Unlike most pigs, Babirusa tusks are not used for digging, but are believed to play a role in combat and display. Fact 7. Female Babirusas typically have small or no visible tusks. Fact 8. Babirusas have thin, wrinkled, almost hairless skin. Fact 9. Their skin is grayish and can appear almost bluish in certain lighting. Fact 10. Babirusas are considered one of the strangest-looking pigs in the world due to their tusks and body shape. Fact 11. Unlike domestic pigs, Babirusas have long, slender legs built for moving through dense forest terrain. Fact 12. Babirusas are omnivores, eating fruits, leaves, roots, insects, and small animals. Fact 13. They are known to use their snouts to dig for roots and fallen fruit on the forest floor. Fact 14. Babirusas are excellent swimmers and can cross rivers and even swim between islands. Fact 15. Their strong swimming ability likely explains how they spread across different Indonesian islands. Fact 16. Babirusas typically live in small groups, though adult males are often more solitary. Fact 17. Female Babirusas and their young form the core of most social groups. Fact 18. A female Babirusa usually gives birth to 1 or 2 piglets after a gestation period of around 155 to 175 days. Fact 19. Baby Babirusas do not have the striped camouflage coats seen in many other wild pig species. Fact 20. Adult Babirusas typically weigh between 40 and 100 kilograms depending on the species and sex. Fact 21. There are actually several recognized species of Babirusa, including the North Sulawesi Babirusa, the Togian Babirusa, and the Moluccan Babirusa. Fact 22. All Babirusa species are considered vulnerable or endangered due to habitat loss and hunting. Fact 23. Babirusas are hunted for their meat, which is considered a delicacy in some parts of Indonesia. Fact 24. Local myths in Sulawesi sometimes describe Babirusas hanging their tusks on tree branches to rest, though this has never been observed. Fact 25. The Babirusa is sometimes called the deer pig because its long legs and tusks give it a deer-like appearance. Fact 26. Babirusas have a relatively small, narrow head compared to their body size. Fact 27. Their stomachs are more complex than those of typical pigs, aiding digestion of tougher plant material. Fact 28. Babirusas are most active during the day, unlike many other wild pig species that are nocturnal. Fact 29. They are known to wallow in mud, similar to other pig species, to cool off and protect their skin. Fact 30. Babirusas have poor eyesight, but rely heavily on their sense of smell to navigate and find food. Fact 31. Male Babirusas are known to engage in boxing-like fights, standing on their hind legs and striking each other with their front hooves. Fact 32. Despite their tusks, Babirusas rarely use them as weapons against each other during fights. Fact 33. The upper tusks of a Babirusa continue to grow throughout its life, much like fingernails. Fact 34. In the wild, a Babirusa's tusks can eventually wear down or break from natural use. Fact 35. Babirusas were first documented by Western naturalists in the 18th century, though they were long known to local Sulawesi communities. Fact 36. Their scientific genus name, Babirusa, is derived directly from the Malay term for pig deer. Fact 37. Babirusas prefer habitats near rivers, swamps, and dense tropical rainforest. Fact 38. Unlike many wild pigs, Babirusas do not have the coarse, bristly hair typical of the species. Fact 39. Babirusas can live up to 24 years in captivity, though their lifespan in the wild is typically shorter. Fact 40. Zoos around the world maintain Babirusa breeding programs to help protect the species from extinction. Fact 41. The Babirusas' closest relatives are other wild pigs, though genetically they are quite distinct from typical sus species. Fact 42. Babirusas communicate using a range of grunts, squeals, and clicking sounds. Fact 43. Habitat destruction from logging and agriculture is one of the biggest threats to Babirusa populations today. Fact 44. Babirusas are considered a symbol of Sulawesi's unique biodiversity, alongside other endemic species like the anoa and Malay bird. Fact 45. Local legends sometimes portray the Babirusa as a mystical forest spirit due to its unusual appearance. Fact 46. Babirusas are protected under Indonesian law, though enforcement against poaching remains a challenge. Fact 47. The species has been featured in conservation campaigns, highlighting the threats facing Sulawesi's rainforest wildlife. Fact 48. Babirusas are sometimes kept in traditional captivity by local communities, a practice that dates back generations. Fact 49. Unlike many pig species, Babirusas do not typically root through soil extensively, relying more on foraging above ground. Fact 50. With their curved tusks, slender legs, and hairless skin, Babirusas remain one of the most unique and unusual-looking mammals in the animal kingdom. One of nature's strangest and rarest creatures, the Babirusa, follow and support a future where wildlife can thrive. Comment your favorite fact about this animal and what animal you'd like to see next.